Hello, good afternoon. This is April 6th, 2023, and this will be a premiere on Davinci Resolve. Got a couple things that I'm working on, and I thought I would maybe try to explain one of them briefly here. And I want to somehow incorporate this into some type of either an intro or an outro, although I have good intros right now. At least I think I have good intros. One was submitted by a subscriber, and I continue to use it because I like it. I like it. I also, in the same introduction, use one that he uses as well later on, but I like the effect I created for that particular intro. So let's get started. We're going to go up here to the effects, and we're going to go into effects right here. And we're not going to go into effects. It's not going to let me go into effects. There we go. And I want to grab a fusion composition right here. I'll drag it down to the timeline. And you don't have to move it over there. I just like to. It's just kind of weird for me to work in the middle of the screen. We're going to go ahead and open this up in Fusion. As you know, you can come down here to the tabs and click on the Fusion tab. You're in Fusion. Go back to here. You can right click and open in Fusion page. And go back to here. Or there's another way to do it somehow up here. I don't remember. But I'm just going to go ahead. I think you can just double click it. No. So I'm going to go to Fusion. Now you'll notice there's nothing there because I don't have anything. I don't have a media in or anything. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab some plain 3D image plane, and then I want to actually, that's not what I want to do. I want to grab, what do I want to grab first here? I want to grab a 3D merge maybe. I don't want shape, I don't want text, I want a 3D merge, even though I think it's the image plane, but I'm going to need a merge, so I'm going to go ahead and grab it as well. Now I'm just going to go ahead and bring us down here, and now I got to think about this for just a second. Oh, let's just move on. This shows two inputs and one output. So what can we do if we bring down 4 of these? And I'm doing this from memory. Full disclosure, I have it brought up on another screen in case I want to try to do this and follow along. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to grab one more 5. I'm going to take the first one and plug it in here. I'm going to take the second one and plug it in there. I guess I'm not. I'm going to take the second one and plug it in there. Guess I'm not. I'm going to take the second one and plug it in there. Guess I'm not. I'm going to take the third one. Guess I'm not. So guess what? See ya. That's not what I want. So we're going to get rid of this for now. And is it the merge? Let's try that again. So we'll grab that, and then we'll just right click, copy, off click, left click, right click, paste, and move this down here, Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V. That just basically demonstrated what I wanted. We're going to bring all these up to here. We already got one in here. So now we're going to grab this one. Just put it in there as 2. Put it in there as 3. Put it in there as 4. 5. We have thunder. This may not go well because we have storms in the area. And 6. I had 6 different things on a merge 3D node that only has 2 inputs. So you might be fooled into thinking, oh geez, I only got 3 input or 2 inputs and an output. So I thought that was pretty cool. That was the first thing that caught my mind on this. That was the very first thing that caught my mind. How cool is that? So now let's see if we can make something actually work. So I'm going to go into this text node. The inspector is always on for me, and if you can't find the inspector, it's in the upper right hand corner across the top. It's the last thing here. It says inspector. Turn it off, it goes away. Turn it on. You can now go in there and go, oh, let's see here. Let's go. I'm big on capitals. Catchy, like twiddly. Text. And we're going to change the color to blue. And then we're going to up the size. Well, I don't necessarily need to up the size yet. So I'm going to take the output now and plug it into the out. I'm going to take the output node of the merge and plug it into the media. I'm curious. I have no idea what's going to show up. I really have no clue what's going to show up. Let's find out. Take this, plug it into that. Guess what? Nothing. Now, does anybody know why? I kind of figured that was going to happen. Seriously. I can do this all day long and nothing's going to happen. Because you have to take this and you have to render it kind of weird. I believe this is it. Before anything will happen. So I'm going to take the output, and I'm only looking for catchy text to show up here in this window. So we'll take the output here, plug it into there. Davinci knows where to put it. I'm going to take the output here, plug it into there, and lo and behold, we have completed the chain. We started here, or the sequence, or the tree, or whatever you want to call it. We start with the merge to explain again. The whole point of this was to show you that the merge node only has two nodes in, one node out. Well, clearly it's got more because I can grab now a planar or an image plane, and I'll bet money I can plug this in here and it creates another one. Yay! Something's working. I didn't expect it to show up though, but that's cool. This gives me an opportunity to now go back over to this text and put in Alex Cheek. Change the color. We all know Alex's favorite color is pretty much lime green. So we'll go with lime green. We'll just disconnect this one for now. And we will go into the layout. And I don't see, there it is. I'm going to bring this down. And that's good right there. And we do the same thing here. We'll go in here and we'll go with Joshi Kinder with the space, but without a T. And we don't know Joshi's favorite color, so we'll just make it about like that. Go OK. We'll go into the layout. We're going to drop it down as well. So this is actually kind of cool. And it's surprising because I honestly didn't think this would work. I figured I could get one. I didn't figure I could get three. Then if I come in here and drag this back in here, I get this. Awesome. Seriously awesome. And go to transform. You just move it left to right, up and down, and on the Z-axis, which is basically zooming it, I guess. I don't know. Now to put those back, double click on the letters, and it'll go back to the original position. Oh, what happens if we rotate it? Well, it's the same thing. We all know that. I've messed around with that plenty of times and demonstrated that. And again, you can click the little dot in the middle if you can manipulate it or get to it. Oh, there's a big thunderstorm. That one made me almost jump. Or you can double click here, and you're back to that. If I get cut off, I will resume this, and hopefully, since this, you know what, let's go ahead and save this just to make sure I don't lose it. This is called Premiere April 6, 2023. I think I can do that. And we're going to save it. Cool beans. That's my saying of the day, by the way. I have sayings of the days, in case you guys didn't know. So I'm going to grab one more text note. I got 3. I'm going to go to the 4th one. And we're going to make this one. Who should I pick on? Let's pick on Ken Stout. My favorite colors, y'all know, is some shade of blue. I know we've already got that one. It kind of matches the other one. So let's go down to this color. We'll hit OK. Great guy just sent me a message. Go to layout. I'm going to move it up. Now we're going to go make some adjustments to some things. And shoot, I forgot to look at the time to see how long this was going on. Oops. There's always an oops. So we'll go to text 1. We know that's catchy text. And now we're going to bring that size down just a little bit. Right there. We're going to go to text number 2. And we're going to go back to text, which is actually text number 3. We're going to bring it down just a little bit. And we're going to go into the next one, which is Josh Kinder. And we're going to bring it down as well. And you'll notice this time I used the arrow in the box. And I need to bring that up just a little bit. Obviously, these are not perfectly spaced yet. And quite honestly, I don't think I'll ever get them perfectly spaced. But it is good demonstrative. Good to demonstrate. Now, Ken Stout obviously is way too big, and I did that unintentionally. I'm not trying to ring my own bell by any means. I thought I put that one there. Did I put it here? I must have put it there. Yeah, I did. So let's bring my size down. You can grab the little circle right here, slide it, or you can put your mouse in here and slide it that way as well. Or you can actually highlight this, take all that out. I'm going to go with 0.75. Be a little bit bigger, so go back to the box, get rid of everything. I'm going to go with 0.99. I don't know. It's just, that's too big. So let's go with 0.90. See what that looks like. Yeah, that's not too bad. I'm going to glance at my messages while I'm recording this. When you're finished, just hit the delete key. Yeah. Great guy. He is such a Davinci fan. So if I wanted to, I'm thinking I might want to move Ken Stout a little bit to the right, like that right there. Small adjustment. That looks pretty good that I can see now. So everything else, Alex Cheek and Josh Kinder are good. I don't like this catchy tune. There's a couple things about it I'm not liking. I'm going to go into the layout first, and I'm going to just drop it down a little bit. It's about right there. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to go back to the text. I'm not sure if I want to use the tracking to space it out like that, or if I want to change the size. I think I'll go with tracking for right now, and that looks pretty good. That looks really good, I think. Now, believe it or not, I think this might help me with my other project, because I'm going to move my image plane up here. I'm going to do a Control-C, off-click, Control-V, off-click, Control-V, off-click, Control-V, except I was highlighted on that, so I don't want that. I do not want this connected. And we'll get rid of the merge. I'm going to, well, this is going to be fun. This is going to get messy too. So I'm going to go ahead and shrink my screen. We know that looks okay. I'm going to grab this and bring it down. Then I'm going to grab this and bring it down. And maybe spread it out a little bit. And then I'm going to grab this merge node that may or may not ever be used. And then I'm going to bring these over to here. Yeah, it looks cool. That should actually work. So now I'm going to work with the image plane. I'm going to bring down one. I'm not sure how I want to do this. Two above, two below, maybe. I don't know. Three above, one below. So I'm going to grab the first one, plug it in, grab the second one, plug it in. Is there a limit to how much you can plug into this? And from what I'm seeing, there's not. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 text nodes and 4 image 3D nodes. Let's organize this a little bit somehow in some semblance of it needs to make sense or look neat. And in my mind, that's not too bad right there. You got all your text flows into here. You got your 4 image planes. I think I'm going to need a 5th one. So let's play with them a little bit. How am I going to do that? Well, let's grab the first one and go to material. You make it this color right here. That's fine. We'll go to the second one, go to material, and we'll make it this color right here. Fine. We'll go to the third one and go to material, change the color, and we'll make that color right there, which is horrible. We'll go to the last one, go to material, change the color, and that conflicts with that, so I want to change this color to that. Kind of conflicts with my name. Let's go with that ugly color. So I want to reiterate, I am doing all of what I'm showing you right now from memory. I watched the tutorial once and it impressed me to the point where it must have seared something in my brain because I've done all this from memory. Again, full disclosure, I have it queued up to watch in case I run into trouble. I've anticipated that I'd run into trouble way before now. It's kind of scary that I have not run into trouble yet. So let's continue to march. This will all make sense in about a week, I hope. That's my goal anyway. So I'm gonna work with the first one, which is now the bottom one, and you can rename these. Okay, you can hit F2 and rename these. So I don't rename a lot of things because I'll just get confused on what I'm doing because I haven't gotten to that point in time yet. So let's just move the plane. So we're going to go to transform. We're going to take the x-axis and we're going to put it right there. And we're going to go grab another one. And then we're going to go to transform and we're going to grab it and put it right there. Then we're going to go to this one. Nope. Well, that's fine. We're going to go to transform and we're going to use the y-axis and we're going to bring it right there. Oops, I'm going to bring it right. I want them all kind of touching. And last but not least, we'll go to this one, transform, and we're going to move the y up right there a little bit. The size is off. So now I want to go find the pink one, which is not that one. Must be this one. Not that one. So it's got to be this one. Who would have thought? Yeah, that's it. So I want to grab that, go to transform, and I want to bring this one in just a little. I want it barely touching the corners. Then I want to go back to this one and bring it. That's not it. Was it this one? Yep. And I want to bring it up, go back to transform, and I'll bring it up just a little bit. That looks all right. That's kind of cool. Yay. I've accomplished several things from memory. Now, clearly I would like to not have the messiness of this being in the front. I would like it to be in the or the background. And I'm going to have to do some thinking on that. This one's kind of in the background of Alex, and I don't understand why. This one's clearly in the background of Alex, and I don't understand why. So does that mean I need to kind of figure out where these things are plugged in and then go from there? It's not real helpful clicking on the nodes, even though the color should help me out. Um, it just says merge 3D screen input 1 or scene input 1. I'm kind of wondering how two of them ended up the way they should and one of them did. So can I put a picture in there? Oh, we are testing the limits today. I really should have started a timer. I have no idea how long this has been going on, and I should stop while I'm this far ahead, but I'm not going to. I want to put a picture, so I'm going to go grab a picture. Go to the media, right click, go into the import media. You all have seen this. Sorry, my eye itches. And I want to go to my D drive. I want to go to Davinci. I want to go into data. And I want to go into Zoom Homies project. And I want to grab, I believe it's this one right here. Yeah, we'll use that one. This will get really interesting. I'm predicting failure on what I'm about to try to do. I'm going to bring this up a little bit because I want to bring the whole thing down a little bit. And I'm going to grab this and bring it in. And then I'm going to close the media pool because I want that. So theoretically, I should be able to take this picture and plug it into here and it show up on that. I don't know. We'll find out. Probably not. So I'm going to grab that, put it in there. Oh, I'll be damned. It worked. I mean, I'll be darned. This is a family-friendly channel. I'll be darned. It worked. So watch this nonsense. What if I come in here, go back to material, and change the color to white? There it is. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So now I'm going to I'm going to disconnect this. I'm going to hold the Alt key down and I'm going to drag. No, that's only in the timeline. So I'm going to do a Control C, Control V. Well, actually, that was not Control V, Control V. So again, by doing it that way, it's connected to here. I don't want that. I don't want the merge. I don't want the merge. I don't want the merge. What I do want is, now I have to bring this back up here a little bit. I do want one here. I want one there. I want one there. And I don't know where this one's going to squeeze in at to make it look nice and neat. So I'm just going to leave it right there. So what do I got to do now? Well, I demonstrated the colors. That's cool. So we're going to go into the image plane. We're going to change the colors all back to white, even though I'm thinking they need to be a different color. And I'll mess with that in a minute. And go with all white. Okay, cool beans, cool beans. So now I'm going to take picture number 1 and plug it into here. And nothing happened. So I'm going to grab this and put it over here. And it shows up, but not good. I'm going to grab picture number 2, put it over here. That one shows up good for some reason. Oh, the other one did show up just at the top. Then I'm going to grab this one, plug it in here. And lastly, but not leastly, I'm going to plug this one in direct over here and see what happens. It does work. All right. So now we'll bring this down here and we'll go to the edit page. And there you go. Partial success, partial failure, and that's pretty par for the course. It really is. I again, I want to emphasize I'm doing this from memory, and the guy didn't do anything with text. That's my little addition. The guy did 5 squares, and he had 5 different colors, and he showed you can rotate them and whatnot. We all know how that works anyway. I got to figure out why these two are in the background and why this is in the foreground. Background looks cool to me. I would rather that they be in the background, but I'm not sure why. I've got a suspicion that between 2 of my subscribers, maybe 3, Brian Lightfoot, Wintermute, and William Dawson, in no particular order, will maybe duplicate this and improve it. And that's good. Again, I've said this from time to time. I think it's great that people have taken an interest in this and want to try things on their own. That's fantastic. I don't know how other creators feel about it, but to me, it's a compliment that if I can show you something that I am doing and it's crazy and nuts, and you can take it and improve it, oh, by all means, run with it. Please run with it. I think it's great. So I'm going to move this over here because that's bugging me. Makes no difference. And since there's no animation, then it's just going to sit there and look stupid. So let's stop it. Let's go back into Fusion and let's animate something. What do we want to animate? I think I want to animate, you know what? I think I want to figure out where this one is. That one's to the left. So I could rename that left picture, but I'm not going to. Again, I think what I'll do is I'll bring all of this down. And then I'm going to go up here and grab all of this and bring it down as well. Is that still all highlighted? Oh, it is. Sweet. Didn't think it would be. And again, I apologize. Organizational wise, this is horrible. I'll click on that. I might bring this one here. I might bring that one there. That looks a little better, although that one looks like it's off a tad bit. There we go. Bring this one down to here. So this is cool. Then I can bring my picture back down into here. Since I want to work with the image planes, there we go. I'm going to work with this one. This one's good. So I'm going to reconnect this, and then I want to go into the image plane, and I want to go into transform. And just for now, I want to see what happens if I go left to right. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Not pretty simple. Up and down. Again, it's acting as a mask. So that's all right. Okay, well, why did that go back to the middle? It should have went back to the top. Should have went to there. Oh, I get it, because that's where I had put it before, and I really need to key point that, or key point. I need to key point with that keyframe. Need to keyframe that to keep it in its position and figure out how to lock it. So these are all 0, 0. So what happens if I rotate this like that? All right, so go to the beginning. I'm going to do this really hastily because, again, I don't remember what time I started. It's coming up on 3:30 right now on the 5th, and this is going to be a premiere on the 6th. I'm going to set a keyframe here at, I'm going to take this and spin this down to right there. Oops, right there. I'm going to keyframe that. Minus 75.7. Minus 75.7. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to go in here. Minus 75.7. Now, to me, it should be the same. Oh, it's not because of the position. So, where does this got to be? Well, let's see. I like the first one Hopefully I keyframed it. This one I like, you can barely see. I want to be able to barely see that one too. So why is, oh, because, and that makes perfectly good sense, it's at a different starting point. You know, it's scary. I'm starting to figure this stuff out. So I'm going to go with a keyframe there. Then I'm going to go to this image plane. So I've got that one done and that one done. I'm going to go to this image plane, go to transform, go to the X, and wait a minute. Am I doing the right? Oh, no. Go to, it's not, go, okay. It is, I thought it was X I was rotating. Oh, it is. Okay, let's go with, that's good enough for right now. Set a keyframe. I don't have to go down. We know this is the last one, right? Go to the transform, go to the X, and we're going to transform it out. It's about right there. About right there. And keyframe that. So I'm going to work in reverse order now. I'm going to keep it on this one. I'm going to go to frame at 360. So if you divide this in 4, it'd be 90 in fourths. So I'm going to go free keyframe 90. I always look up here to make sure I'm on it, but it's also right here. I know I'm on keyframe 90, and I'm going to bring the x-axis not upside down. You know what? I am going to leave it upside down, but why not? Let's just go with upside down right there. Cool. And it automatically sets the keyframe. Now I'm going to go back to this one. Make sure I stay on key 90. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to make it upside down. Right there. We're going to go to this one. Make sure I'm on 90. We're going to go to the keyframe and we're going to bring it upside down. Go to the last one. Anyone want to guess? That's right. Upside down. All right, there we go. Then I'm going to leave it right here. I'm going to go to keyframe 180, which is right there. Got lucky on that one. I'm on 180. And I'm going to leave it upside down. And I'm going to rotate it this way. I'm going to set a minus 57.4. Set that. I'm going to go to this one. Go to, should be 57.4. I'm actually thinking this one might actually be negative 57.4. Nope. So was this one 57.4? No. Yeah, the y-axis is at minus 57.4. If I go down to this one and I go to minus 57.4, there we go. That it is the same. It just looks funny. So then I'm going to go over to this one, go to transform, go to the y-axis, take that out, go to minus 57.4. Isn't that weird how the positioning of this makes it look different? That is really weird. Go into here, go with a negative 57.4, and we're done. All right. So now the next one, the next fourth would be 270. Right there. Going to stay on this plane. I'm going to get rid of the media pool. I don't need it. I don't know why I left that up there so long. So I'm going to work with this plane right here. And I am going to, that looks crazy that it's not, but I'll tune that up and I'll clean that up when I get to the point where I know what I'm wanting to do for sure. So we're at 270. We're going to make one change to the z-axis. We're going to rotate it to about right there. We're going to set a keyframe. And we're going to go up to this plane. We're going to go to the z-axis, and we're going to rotate it to about right there. Jump over to this one. Go to the Z. We're going to rotate it to about right there. We'll go to the last one. I'm about done. I know I keep saying that. And we're going to rotate it to about there. Different. I actually kind of thought, okay, to make it that way to look cool. So now we're done with that. Everything. Oh, did I keyframe that stuff? I did not, did I? So I'm going to keyframe that, go back to this one, keyframe that, go back to this one, keyframe that. Hopefully I got all those keyframed. Now we're going to go to the end at 350 instead of 360. I like to go about 10 frames. Let's go 5 frames back from the beginning. Now we're going to go on this first one, and we're going to put everything back to 0. Why did that not change? That's crazy. 0. 0. Ha! Because I didn't do it. We're going to go to this one. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to go 0, 0, 0. We're going to go to this one. Go to 0, 0, 0. Go lastly down to this one. And we're going to go with 0, 0, 0. Check the message. And 81 degrees in Maryland today. So we're going to go over here to this. We're going to take it back to the beginning. And let's just see how this turns out. We'll hit play. Now it's rendering while it's doing this, so that's why it looks so choppy. And I mean, it's fine. I'm good with it. And it's done. I'm going to go back to the beginning. I'm actually going to render this. And I'm going to call it 4 planes and text. I'm going to put that in my test, because this is just a test at this point in time. I thought I had a test in here. Maybe I do not. Oh no, I need to go to rendered projects and then go to tests, because that's where I want it. I want it in here, and I'm going to save it. We want it to be an MP4, as always. My favorite thing. We're going to add it to the cache, and here we go. We're going to render it. I have no clue. I don't even want to guess. It says a minute and a half, minute 12, something like that, which is pretty doggone quick. So hopefully this turns out well in the rendered excuse me, state, and it's a good start to what I have in mind. I may have to when I get to the final product, and this is for an outro actually, when I get to the final one that I want to do, I may have to keyframe frame by frame, or real short keyframes, 5 frames. I don't know. I'll have to look at it and see. So I'm done with this, and I'm done with the Premiere. So I'm just going to go ahead, and I've already saved it. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Now you'll notice I get a little white because I have a white background. So now I want to go to my D drive. I want to go to Davinci, and why that started over there, I don't know. That's crazy.
Fusion tab.
Okay, that's just real crazy. Um, got weirdness going on here. Imagine weirdness going on my system. It's inconceivable. So we're in daily Davinci, Davinci completed projects. We want to go down to test. We want to see that it's there, and it is. You can always see it on the folder. We're going to play it. I don't know where it's going to start. Clearly it started in the wrong spot. So we're going to bring it over here, stop it, and restart it. So this is the rendered version. Now those look to be pretty doggone flat and not visible when I started them. And now they look to be not the way I wanted. In fact, I thought they were horizontal. Let's just play it and see where it goes. Two out of three ain't bad, as the saying goes. So I must have missed fixing the one on the left underneath Ken, Ketchy, Alex, and Joshy, because the middle three look to be pretty much right and they're in sequence. So there you go. That has been Daily Davinci for today. Thank you for watching. Be sure to watch Ken Stout Live 10:30 to 10:45 every night, Sunday through Saturday, with the exception of Tuesdays and Wednesdays of the third week of the fourth day, where we get together with the Zoom homies and talk about whatever comes to our mind. Usually it's tech, T-E-C-H, tech. And it's been good lately. I've been having a lot of enjoyment and getting some good feedback on it. So I will stop rambling. I'll get this uploaded. Thank you very much. I might go. Yeah, it's too. I'll keep that to myself. Thank you. Have a great day. See you tonight. Bye for now. And we're going to. Why am I so opaque? I wonder if I can fix that. I better stop the recording now before I fix that.